Let's do an honest review of the Kylie Cosmetics Skin Tint. Just based off first impressions, what is up with these stickers? These literally haven't even been stuck on like neatly. Like this came nearly peeling off in the packet. That's the most bizarre thing I've ever seen for a high-end product. Anyway, I got this in the shade 1WN and I have heard good things about it. This is the top of the packaging. It definitely looks more interesting, quite satisfying. I have dry skin, by the way, and all I've got on underneath this is the Road Glazing Milk, which is usually what I wear underneath foundation. It's a very liquidy formula. It has a funny smell to it. It smells a bit like freshly washed sheets or something. Not an unpleasant smell, but just unexpected. Now, that one drop only did like that much of my face, so because it's quite liquidy, I think it might be one of those products that you do have to use quite a lot of. Okay, that's it applied. Just switching to the back camera so you can see in more detail. I think the shade just about works. It's maybe a tiny bit too light. I'll just come up close to show you the texture. I think overall it's looking pretty smooth. It is marketed as a blurring elixir. Usually blurring means more matte, and I would say that that is the case with this. So it's definitely matte, but it's not too matte. It's quite a nice finish. But to be honest, any product that's marketed as blurring always for some reason makes my skin look more dry. And that's the case with this. Like a little bit here around my nose, if you can see, and a little bit on my cheek, which is kind of unusual. But overall, I don't think it looks bad at all. I definitely think it's smooth enough that I could get away with wearing this. I wonder if it might be the skin tint for oily skin because it is a little bit matte, but it still offers that very light coverage that other skin tints do. And I know that a lot of skin tints are a bit too moisturizing or oily for oily skin. So it's interesting to see something a little bit different on the market anyway. Let me just finish up my base makeup and I'll be back with my final thoughts. Okay, that's my base all finished up. Overall, I do think that my skin looks nice. It looks fine. It's just not my favorite finish ever. I would absolutely wear this. Maybe it's a summer thing when my skin is a little bit more naturally moisturized, but at the moment, my dry skin isn't loving it. Also, just very confused by this packaging. Like, I'm never one to comment on packaging. I don't generally care very much, but these stickers are just so ugly and just make it seem so cheap. Obviously, it doesn't necessarily affect the product inside, but I feel like there probably is a psychological element that you want people to think your product looks nice. When they put it on their face, they'll be all blown away. So yeah, just generally not blown away by this. If you have oily skin, let me know whether you love this or not, because I do feel like it could be a good one. So let me know what you think if you do try it, and thanks for watching.